Laziness is a cancer. Laziness is very, very dangerous because when you're lazy, you hesitate a lot. You hesitate to take action. You hesitate to make decisions. You just hesitate to do anything. And it's not as if you don't know what to do. You know what to do, but you're just unwilling to do the work. And most of the time, we cry about not being able to make progress, not making progress in any area of our life. But we fail to understand that that progress is not coming because we are very lazy. I want you to audit yourself. Take a look at yourself, how you've conducted yourself throughout this week. Have you been doing the things that you know you need to do to bring that progress, to grow that business, to learn that course, to gain those skills? What have you been doing? How have you been spending your time? Or each time you sit down to do the work, you always find a reason to procrastinate, to put it off. That is laziness. You know you need to wake up and go and do the run, but you find a means to hit that snooze button just to sleep a little bit longer. That is laziness. That is one habit that you need to fight against if you're ever going to make progress. Because progress cannot happen if you're not moving. If you're not taking action, how do you expect to progress? How do you expect to move forward? You have to be able to force yourself to do the work. That is the only way you get out of that loop of feeling bad about your life. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and call that laziness out and say, truly, I have been lazy, and I'm going to make sure from today, from this moment, from this second, I'm going to do the hard things. And it's not only to say that, you need to sit down, cut away all your distractions and do the work. You're too distracted. That is why you're very lazy. Your attention is pulling off everywhere. 1 minute you're jumping on YouTube, the other minute you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok. You're just jumping all around the apps, always finding something to distract yourself. At the end of the day, everything seems so boring. And it feels like you've already drained all your energy and you cannot do anything else. You need to find a way to cut off those habits. Because if you don't cut off the habit of laziness, you're always going to find yourself lacking behind. You would see the potential that you have. You will see how good you can be, how great you can be, but you will never be able to get there because you always keep putting off the work. You always keep finding an excuse to make sure that you don't do that work at that time. Don't hesitate your own progress by being lazy. So start acting today and change your life for the better. I wish you all the very best, and I hope that it makes a difference for you today. Do take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.